Random curiosity sign-up.
Surviving on High, epic stories of airline crash resilience. Prepare to embark on an incredible journey through the pages of life, where the line between the impossible and the unbelievable dissolves. Today, we explore the extraordinary story of Juliane Kepchi, a young woman whose life changed dramatically the moment she fell from the sky, only to find courage and survival deep in the Amazon. This is a narrative of resilience, courage, and the human power to overcome the most unthinkable challenges. Welcome to another episode of Random Trivia. The incredible story of Juliane Koepke, plane crash and the fight for life. Young Juliane Koepke survived a plane crash in the Amazon jungle and faced immense challenges, including finding help in a dense forest full of dangers. Juliane Koepke's story is truly extraordinary. In 1971, at the age of 17, Juliane was on board a Lanza flight that was flying over the Peruvian Amazon when the plane was struck by lightning and disintegrated in the air. Juliane fell from the sky in her chair, still trapped, and had the incredible luck to land in the dense forest. Disoriented and injured, Juliane began an incredible journey through the jungle. She faced starvation, deep cuts, insect bites, and the constant threat of wild animals. For 11 days, she traveled through the jungle, following a stream until she found an abandoned cabin, where she was finally rescued by local loggers. Juliane was the only survivor of the 92 passengers and crew on the flight. Her story not only highlights human resilience in the face of disasters, but also a young woman's remarkable ability to overcome impossible challenges in the Amazon jungle. Juliane Koepke's incredible journey didn't end with her rescue. After her remarkable survival, she dedicated her life to the study of ecology and wildlife in the Amazon. Juliane has become a respected researcher and advocate for rainforest preservation, using her personal experience to raise awareness of the importance of environmental conservation. Additionally, she wrote a book called When I Fell from the Sky, detailing her experience and the impact it had on her life. The book not only chronicles the dramatic events of the plane crash and their fight for survival in the jungle, but also explores the psychological and emotional changes that occurred after the trauma. Juliane Koepke's story is an inspiring testament to human strength in the face of unimaginable adversity, and highlights how tragedy can shape a life in unexpected ways, leading to a deep dedication to the environmental cause and sharing her incredible story as a lesson in hope and resilience. Another notable story is that of Vesna Vulovic. In 1972, she was a flight attendant on JT Yugoslav Airlines Flight 367. This plane exploded in mid-flight over the former Czechoslovakia due to a bomb planted by a terrorist. Vesna, who was in the tail section of the plane, was the only survivor among the 28 crew members and passengers. Trapped in the wreckage, it plummeted about 10,160 meters until it reached the forest below. The fall was incredibly violent, but Vesna survived despite serious injuries. Vesna Vulovic was seriously injured, suffering fractures, head injuries, and being in a coma for days. Amazingly, she survived and retained the Guinness record for the longest fall survived without a parachute. Vesna Vulovic's story is an extraordinary example of human resilience in the face of incredibly adverse circumstances. After being rescued, Vesna was informed that she had lost her memory about the accident. She became a notable figure, not only for her incredible survival, but also for her return to life after the trauma. Vesna Vulovic lived until 2016, and her story remains a remarkable testament to resilience in the face of an unprecedented aviation tragedy. After the accident, Vesna Vulovic faced a long recovery period, spending several weeks in a coma. She suffered multiple fractures, including to her spine, legs, and ribs. The accident left her paralyzed from the waist down for a time, but she gradually regained some mobility. A notable aspect of the story is that despite her role as a flight attendant, Vesna Vulovic was not scheduled to work on Flight 367 initially. She switched shifts with another co-worker at the last minute, which put her in the section of the aircraft that ended up being the only part to survive the explosion. Over the years, Vesna Vulovic has become a public figure and an advocate for peace and human rights. She challenged several conflicting versions about the circumstances of the accident, but the true cause of the attack was never completely clarified. Vesna Vulovic remains a remarkable example of resilience in the face of extraordinary circumstances and incredible survival after one of the biggest crashes recorded in aviation history. In a world where destinies are in the heavens and tragedies can transform lives, these stories of survival remind us of the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. From Julian Koepke, who found courage in the Amazon jungle, to Vesna Vulovic, who defied the fall and redefined its own narrative, these accounts are remarkable testaments to the strength that resides within us. May these stories serve as powerful reminders that even in the most challenging circumstances, hope can flourish, resilience can overcome, and life can indeed rise from the ashes. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. If you liked the video, leave your like, share, and subscribe for more interesting facts here on the channel. Until next time, curious people.